Hey everybody, it's Vanessa here, motivational speaker and head coach at Live, Love, Give, and I'm on an absolute mission to help those who want more out of life to step up, to own who they really are, own what they really want, and build that confidence and that courage to go after it. And I'm excited as always to have you guys here. Thank you so much for joining me, Yvette. Awesome to have you here. I love seeing your face here every day. And today I want to actually talk into something that changed my life when I really learned about this. And hey Alex, nice to have you here. And what it is when I went to my very first personal development event. It was actually a Tony Robbins event. It was Unleash the Power Within. Many years ago now, and when I went there I was introduced to what he, as you know, having worked with millions of people around the world in 80 different countries, and a psychologist that he works with by the name of Mandanes, what they sort of discovered were the 6 human needs that each and every single one of us actually engages in life. And shout out to Victoria. Oh yes, awesome to have you here live. Thanks Victoria. And Mick, awesome to have you. And Neymar, awesome. Michael, Crystal, Judy, love having you guys here, and particularly for this topic because I'm so super passionate about it. And I want to introduce you guys. You may have heard before, but you know, it's something that I think takes time for us to get our mind around, but the 6 human needs. Now, the reason why it's so cool to understand the 6 human needs is that it's why we do what we do. And that's ultimately what juices me most in life, about learning about human behavior, about why we do what we do. And this simplifies it so much. So it gives us a level of understanding around our own selves and why we do what we do, but also an understanding of those around us so that we can create great relationships, so that we don't get caught in judgment, so that we can understand another person's perspective and see why they do what they do. Awesome to have you here, Umesh and Shang and Mark. Thank you so much for joining me. So let's get into it. I want to introduce you. I'm going to step you through the 6 human needs. The first of the 6 human needs is, hey Eric, nice to have you. The first of the 6 human needs is the need for certainty. So we all have a need to know that we can avoid pain and feel comfortable. And that is what the need of certainty is about. And you know, it's really one that we all need to know. Sort of it can be unhealthy, you know, if we get caught up in having to gain certainty in things that we can't control. But ultimately, why we go for that need of certainty is because we all as human beings have a need, a real need to be able to avoid pain, gain pleasure, or at least comfort. The second of the 6 human needs is the need for uncertainty or variety. And you know, it's I love how Tony Robbins explains this, and he says, you know, that we all love surprises, and everybody in the audience says, yeah, we love surprises, and he's BS, you know. You like the surprises that you don't know, and the ones that you do know, you know, those surprises that you call problems, those ones you don't like. And you know, we all have that need for excitement, for newness, for new experiences, and that is one of the 6 human needs that we all definitely need. And the third of the 6 human needs is the need for significance. And that need for significance is all about making to feel like you matter, that you're special, that you're unique. And definitely all of these needs that I'm talking into, they can be used both in resourceful, positive ways, and they can also be used in more negative, unresourceful ways. Awesome to have you here, Julie. Thank you. And Rian, I love seeing you guys come back. Thanks so much. And let's get to the fourth of the 6 human needs, which is the need for love and connection. And this one's kind of self-explanatory. We all have a need to love and be loved. But you know, some of us don't go the full extent of love. That's why it's not only love, it's love / connection. Because sometimes connection is as far as we're willing to go in terms of a lot of us don't want to tap into the depths of love. It's too scary. But as long as we feel connected, that's why, you know, you'll see a lot of times people creating fights in their relationship when they're not feeling that love and connection. At least they get connection, because at least they get, oh, big bug flew in my face. At least we get that, you know, that connection with another human being, even if it isn't love. So yeah, they are what we call they're the 4 needs of the personality. So each and every one of us, we are always going to find ways to meet those top 4 needs. Resourcefully, unresourcefully, whatever way, we're going to find a way. And the needs of what we call the last 2 needs, which are the needs of the spirit, these are so powerful to understand and to know, because ultimately when you're meeting those top 4 needs of the personality, that need for certainty, uncertainty, for significance and love and connection, when you're meeting them well enough in your everyday life, then you can tap into the 5th and the 6th of the human needs, which are those needs of the spirit. And ultimately, this is where you get your fulfillment in life. So the 5th of the 6 human needs is the need for growth. We all have that need, that desire to want to grow, want to develop, want to feel like we're progressing as an individual. And the last of the 6 human needs is the need for contribution. We need to know that our lives matter. We have that need to make a real meaningful difference in the lives of others and contribute to something higher and larger than just ourselves. And yeah, nice to have you here, Ali and Brad and PJ and Doi. I hope I got your name right there. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope that this is resonating with you. I know that it's actually, when you hear it for the first time, if it is your first time hearing it, it kind of goes over your head. This is just like a little bit of an introduction. And if you guys ever want me to go deeper into this work, then let me know, because I'll definitely shoot some videos for you if you're interested in that. But ultimately, these are such simple ways of tapping into a better understanding of yourself and ultimately a better understanding of another person. And we meet each of these needs. We all meet the top 4 needs of the personality: the certainty, uncertainty, the significance, and the love and connection. We meet that in our everyday lives. In each and every decision that we make, we are meeting one or more of those needs. And it's not until we are able to be in a healthy position where we're meeting those 4 needs in a healthy way in our everyday life consistently that we can truly tap into the needs of the personality, which is where all of our fulfillment lies, you know, in tapping into that personal growth and progression, and ultimately contribution and giving back and feeling like our lives matter. So another little point that I want to make, but I'll just say hi, Andrew, nice to have you, and Mark and Shelley. I appreciate you guys being here. Awesome that this is inspiring for you, Mark. Thank you so much. And yeah, one little other point that I want to make in regards to the 6 human needs and how it can be really powerful is ultimately when somebody is addicted to something, ultimately it's because you become addicted to something when it is meeting 3 or more of the 6 human needs. Okay, so when we think about addictions, like say somebody's addicted to alcohol, you know, they're meeting 3 or more of those 6 human needs. You know, maybe they're meeting their need for connection because they're drinking with their friends. You know, maybe they are meeting their need for significance because they kind of feel cool when they're hanging out, you know, with those friends or whatever, or drinking or whatever. And maybe they're meeting their need for certainty and comfort because they know they enjoy whatever their choice of drink is, you know. So that's how we can sort of get these addictions. And it's fascinating when you start learning this stuff and you start looking into your own addictions or people in your life, and you start gaining a better understanding about why they do what they do. And when you understand yourself and you understand others, we can have compassion and we can actually empower ourselves to make the transformations and the changes that we want. So I hope that that's valuable to you guys. Thank you so much, Karan and Manu. I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for those kind words. And Frederick, awesome to have you here. Shane, awesome to have you back again. I love seeing you pop up, and I love what you guys, jumping on my live stuff, particularly if you're doing it every day. I love it because I feel like I'm building a relationship with you guys. So thank you for that. And hit me with any of your questions or comments. I'd love to interact more with you guys. I did have another point that I wanted to make around 6 human needs. The 6 human needs, we all meet these in a hierarchy. So there's going to be you're going to have 2 top needs that for you as an individual, you just go to naturally. They're your top 2 needs, and that actually dictates our own personality and how we show up to the world, and also it dictates how we interact. So I want to give an example in terms of relationship, because I love using this stuff in terms of relationship, because it helps 2 people understand what's going on. Why are they conflicting? And if you have your need for significance, for instance, is higher than your need for love and connection, it means that, say you're confronted with a challenge in your relationship, you're going to get into an argument or a fight or a disagreement. If your need for significance is higher than your need for love and connection, then you're going to be the kind of person who shows up to that circumstance, and you're going to rather be right than connected. So you're going to try and prove your point at the expense of your love and connection with that person. So that's just a tiny little example that can sort of start getting your brain thinking how these sort of play out. Yes, Eric, you're talking about what Tony shared this week and shared too. Thanks to talk about it. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad that you've come across this stuff before, because it does take some time to sort of start getting it and understanding it. And when I first learnt this stuff, I was just like, my mind was blown, and I was looking at everybody in my life and what they were doing, and I was like, oh, they're meeting that need and that need, and I kind of geek out on this stuff. So it's awesome stuff if you're somebody who wants to really grow and develop yourself and build better relationships and understand human beings and human behavior. So top for that. And yes, Victoria, yeah, growth is what juices me too. I love that, and I know that about you because you're watching a video like this, and I love that. Thanks for sharing, Victoria. And Bo, awesome to have you. And Vicky, so good to have you guys. Do you have any questions? Is there anything on top of mind at the moment that you'd like me to talk into or share? Anything about that? Oh, thank you, John. I appreciate that that you're sharing with me, and I'm so grateful that these messages are helpful to you guys. No point in me doing them otherwise, even though I love them and I love seeing you guys and interacting, and I'm talking about the stuff that I'm truly passionate about. So thank you for giving me that opportunity. John, I love you too. Thank you so much for joining. And Supreet, awesome to have you here. Hit me with those questions, guys. Just drop some comments in there, questions. I've been meeting some incredible people out there. So yeah, Robbie, thank you for the tools that you've given me so I can step into my true self. That warms my heart so much, Robbie, because that's my mission, is to help you guys, whoever is interested in this stuff, to really, give them the tools and the pathway to start accessing, the depth of who they really are and tapping into what they really want, like getting that excitement, that juice, that energy, that engagement into their lives, and that courage and that confidence to go after it and create serious fulfillment in your life. So thank you so much. And yeah, thank you guys for sharing. Carla, you're awesome. I love that you share my stuff every day, and I appreciate you more than my words say, but thank you so much. Thanks for the comment about my hair, John. Glad you like it. And yeah, guys, I love talking into this stuff. I hope that I've explained it for you in a way that you've found valuable. Some of this stuff can sometimes go over your head if I'm going and I'm on a roll, but I hope that if you haven't heard about the 6 human needs before, that my way of sort of explaining it to you guys today has sort of given you a little bit of insight and hasn't been too overwhelming. And that, you know, you can start thinking about it, do some Google, do some research if you haven't heard it before, and start this journey of, you know, accessing this incredibly simple yet powerful tool of the 6 human needs to uncover who you are and understand others better as well. So hope that was valuable to you guys. I love getting on here. If you don't have any further questions or comments, then I'll wrap things up. And guys, let me know, you know, if you have some current struggles that you're going through, current, you know, challenges, questions, topics that are really exciting to you. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate that so much. And yeah, let me know, drop me a comment, send me a message, whatever it is. I would absolutely love to engage with that, whatever's on top of your mind right now. And like I was just mentioning before, I've been meeting some incredible people. You guys rock my world. Like, it's just so beautiful to get to connect with so many of you from around the world. And I've been jumping on these live videos, and I've been getting to really see you face to face and help you with your current challenge. And yeah, it's what's been juicing me so much. So yeah, so let me know. John, show us your background. No, it's just the backyard at the moment. I hope it's just some trees at the moment. But yeah, I'm no longer in Warrnambool at the moment. I'm down at another property of my family's, down in Melbourne, in my hometown, and it's really cold here at the moment. So I've got my winter woolies on, and I'm all rugged up and spending some time with the family. And yeah, beautiful place. I'm kind of missing the ocean a little bit from Warrnambool, but yeah, it's beautiful down here. So nice to have you, Khan. I'm going to tie this off, guys. I hope this message has been valuable. The 6 human needs: the need for certainty, the need for uncertainty, the need for significance, love and connection, and then hopefully my encouragement to you guys is to find ways of tapping into the last of the 6 human needs, which are the need for growth and the need for contribution. That is where your fulfillment lies. And I really hope that this has been valuable to you, and you're going to start tapping more into uncovering what those 6 human needs are, and drop me some questions that I can cover in upcoming Facebook Lives for you guys. John, yeah, just to answer your question, there's a path behind me, but no, this is the house. This is just part of the backyard. So yeah, it's a beautiful spot. And thanks so much, guys. I've loved being on here as usual, and I appreciate you all so much. And I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude. And yeah, if you need any guidance, you want a fresh perspective, make sure that you book in one of my 15-minute power sessions where I jump on a live call with you, and I see where you're at right now. And I love nothing more than helping and supporting you in those moments. So thank you so much, guys. Love to you guys, and I will see you all tomorrow.